Once again, I got careless. I let my guard down and ended up here. I kept wanting to change myself, but that never seemed to work out. The name is Sly Cooper, also known as Prisoner 092402 at Pit Viper Prison. After only the first week, I was already going nuts. The schedule was pretty tight, the food wasn't really to my liking. I had to use the bathroom with zero privacy. At least it was better than being stuck in ancient Egypt for a while. This time I wasn't lonely, as long as all the other prisoners were either yapping about whatever or silent as stone. Then again, I wasn't sure how to feel about sharing a prison with the Black Dragon clan. It used to be just Kano, until 3 of his buddies were added to his cell recently, and listening to them gossip was definitely not music to my ears.
Well, looky. What if it isn't that ridiculous raccoon Sly Cooper?
Well, I'll be. I remember meeting his relative, Tennessee Kid Cooper, back in my day. Wonder what he's in for.
He was caught stealing my criminal documents. He tried, but he failed.
What would he possibly want with them?
Your guess is as good as mine, mate. He doesn't seem like the type to walk in and ask for something. After stealing Joehnk's amulet, he didn't stop himself. Hell, I heard he's the one who killed Shang.
No kidding.
He killed someone? That's my job.
So much for trying to make a better name for himself.
Okay, you guys, lunch is over. Let's get moving.
You'll serve beer here someday, right?
You too, Cooper. Back to your cell.
Shortly after what I did to Shang Tsung, I was contacted by an anonymous source asking me to steal Kano's criminal files from the Outer World Investigation Agency. I wasn't sure why someone would want them, or why I needed to steal them exactly, but I thought it would give me clues as to where the rest of the Black Dragon were located. Unfortunately, the special forces caught me when I reached the exit and had me arrested. I would have told them I was being set up, but without any real identification from the person who hired me, I would have been spouting nonsense. I needed proof, and my friends Bentley and Murray still hadn't found anything. So I was stuck here, perhaps for quite a long time. But one day, I had a visitor, and I was sure he would be the only one to see me while I was behind bars. It's just like you, Shepard. Whenever there's trouble afoot, you're sure to follow.
Yeah? Like how Talwyn sniffed out the Black Dragon and I came in with a party van. That was epic. But let's change the subject for now.
This is about me, isn't it?
Correct. I'm a bit confused about you, Cooper. During your trial, you acted as if you were set up and wanted to correct us. But you didn't bother putting up a fight.
I didn't have any evidence. I didn't want to sound like I was lying. All I could do was show some respect. If I didn't have what I needed, then what was the point of trying to defend myself?
Good point. I know you're not a liar, and you showed some dignity throughout that trial.
It was the least I could do, considering the circumstances.
I know. Take a look out there. You see all those prisoners? How do you think they feel right now?
Some of them are calm. They realize what they did was wrong, and they have to make up for it. Yet those others seem pretty shameless.
You're very observant. You're one of the calm ones, and that's good. It'll be a while before you're out of here, but you'll have to enjoy the ride for now. You're a good person, Cooper. You just need to keep your head on straight.
I thought you doubted me. Has Pupuru been talking to you lately?
As a matter of fact, she has. She's hoping to see the best in you once again. She was very excited when you returned to the League of Heroes. It made her day.
Good to know she never lost her touch.
I'll be seeing you again soon, hopefully. Until then, please keep out of trouble.
Hey, Cooper. What's new with you? Got some pep talk from your old pal Shepard?
How does it feel having to share a home with the Black Dragon?
This is not my home.
It is for now, Houdini. Get used to it.
No se ve tan bien en Naranja.
Can you please speak in a language I can understand?
He just said he doesn't look so good in orange.
You understand him?
Di algo así otra vez, y personalmente te estrangular donde estás.
He says, say something like that again, and I will personally strangle you where you stand.
Well, sorry.
What's the matter, Cooper? Got fleas?
I hope not. It's not really that kind of season yet.
It soon will be. And when the fleas start eating you alive in your cell, you'll wish you were executed instead.
Don't even joke like that.
Ermac! What gives?
Well, isn't this a surprise?
What ill wind blew you here?
Not real chatty today, huh? What's the matter? Still embarrassed for me beating you the last couple times we met?
Silence, or join your ancestors with the dead.
How did he...
What in the...
Who are you? This isn't funny, Lawrence.
Nefarious.
Hello?
Come with us. There is much to do.
Well, that was something.
Oi, Mac! What about me? I deserve some freedom too, huh?
Not this time.
You're kidding me, right? You bloody pig!
I didn't see Dr. Nefarious get slapped behind bars. But what does Ermac want from him? I wish I could stop them, but there's nothing I could do in my place. If that fraud who hired me was revealed much sooner, I wouldn't even be here. But then again, it's partially my fault for following suit. Would you look at that? Ermac's blast put a small hole in my wall. I could easily get out that way. But I shouldn't. I may not like where I'm at right now, but I gotta go with it.
Look here, pussycat. Now that Ratchet's reunited with his damsel, it's become a problem for all of us. Now if you get me out of here, I'll pay you handsomely. Maybe even half of what I robbed from the nearest bank.
Ooh, money. Something I don't even care about.
Bloody hell, you're annoying.
I'm just gonna let you rot in your cell while the grown-ups here take care of business. Ta-ta.
Were you seriously going to recruit him? I can barely see any potential of him being part of the Black Dragon.
Nah, I didn't really mean it. I only wanted an easy way out of here. We would have ditched him afterwards.
I would have busted us out if I had my blade hands. I'm more destructive when I'm on a rampage.
Hold up. I think he's got something there.
You could be right. Oi, Mac! You do realize who you neglected back there? That Sly guy sure is something.
You carry some powerful souls there. Shao Kahn, Master Ash, Quan Chi. You're like a walking graveyard.
You know, you could have taken the raccoon's soul when you had the chance. Are you going to let him join his family in your collection? Or are you going to walk away and completely blow it?
Enough.
Good boy.
Way to let yourself get distracted. I don't have time for this.
Ratchet? What happened to you?
Don't mistake me for that weakling. He'll get what's coming for him soon.
This does not look good. Somehow Ratchet has been cloned, and now the Black Dragon are escaping. This is too much. I'd hate to do this, but something's got to be done.
Gather as many guards as you can. Multiple prisoners have escaped. And there goes Cooper. Stop him!
Where to now?
We'll lose ourselves in the woods. We'll be in the shadows before the guards catch us.
The raccoon is already gaining on us!
You all keep moving. I'll make mincemeat out of him.
That's far enough, Kano. Prisoner or not, I'll give you what's coming to you.
You think it's that easy, mate? Come on, put up a real fight. You weren't like this when you fought that clown.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Yeah, right. Perhaps now you're just weak. No one beats Kano! Before I put you out like a light, I want the reminder of your slip-up to be your last memory. When I was arrested, the laser beam in my cyber eye was disabled, but I still had me other capabilities. I used it to anonymously message you about my files. I wanted you to get rid of them, and I would be clear of everything I did before.
So you sent that message. You tried to use me.
You were just the one to do the job. With your skills, you'd burn those documents. My criminal record erased. And the Black Dragon would rise to power. I'm surprised you even got caught. At least now everyone knows you for the shameless thief you really are. You let all your friends down. You let Inspector Fox down.
You keep Carmelita's name out of your mouth.
Guess I said the magic word. Go ahead. Do it.
Do what?
Finish me. Just like you did to Shang's son. Prove yourself as both a thief and a killer.
No.
What are you doing? Wait a minute! Ah! My eye! Ah! Ah! You sick creep! That's my favorite eye!
It's mine now.
Get back here! Bloody hell!
Freeze! Stay right there!
You've gotta be kidding me!
Somehow you were easy to find, Kano.
Easy to find. Your raccoon boy helped. He took my cyber eye and headed for the hills. There goes my depth perception too.
Where's the rest of your gang?
I'm not telling you squat. The next time I see Cooper, I'll strangle him. And I don't care if I get the chair.
Carl, I just got word from Agent Shepard, and it sounds like good news. But we need to bring Cooper back before it's too late. Keep searching down there. Let's hope he didn't get too far.
I wandered through those woods for the next several hours. No food, no sense of direction, and no idea what I was doing anymore. The back of my neck still itched, and I felt like I was about to break. If I had just stayed behind and explained everything, maybe it would have been just fine. But instead, I chose once again to run away from responsibility. I didn't know what to do now that I was too far out of sight. It's just like Egypt all over again. There's gotta be some way out of here. Oh no.
I would hear your cries for redemption.
Stop! We're not doing this again!
I told you. You are still weary with regrets.
Can't black out now. I'm almost there.
We should probably leave before more bears appear.
If there are any more bears, I hope they take your camera from you.
In your dreams.
Wait.
What's that?
It's Sly. What's happened to him?
This doesn't look good. Hang on, Sly. We'll get you some help.
Hurry!
As soon as he recovers, we should have nothing to worry about.
Look! He's waking up! Sly! Thank goodness you're alright.
Pupuru, you brought me here?
Ratchet and Talwyn helped. They had to leave early, but I'll be sure to tell him the good news.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Cooper.
Hold on. If Ratchet helped, then what about that clone of his?
We're already rid of him. He's finished. He won't bother us anymore.
That's good. The pressure was really on me that time.
You're still quite a mess. Hit the showers when you can. Then you'll have your usual garb waiting for you.
Wait, I'm not going back to prison? I've been released?
Guess I forgot to take this off of you. Hold still, please.
Ah!
This little baby did its job well.
You put a tracking device on me?
To be exact, a tracking and recording device. This captured every bit of Kano's confession straight from his mouth when he had you pinned down. We even analyzed the recent activity on his cyber eye you extracted, and sure enough, he was telling the truth. We got the evidence of him setting you up. You've been cleared.
That explains my itching problem. It's good we got what we needed, but I don't know if I would have been comfortable being tracked like that.
Well, technically, it wasn't my idea, and it wasn't Bentley's either. Although he didn't invent this thing.
If I had one more guess, would I be correct?
Cooper!
Knew it.
What on earth were you thinking? Why did you run off? I thought you were done running.
Look, I didn't know what was really happening, okay? I wasn't thinking straight, I'll admit.
You better. This is not like those old days anymore, where you'd run and run and run some more every time I had the goods on you.
Tracking me was your idea. Why was it?
When you stole Kano's criminal files, I was disappointed in you. But during the trial, I noticed you wanted to say something in your defense. Yet, you kept quiet. I knew something was wrong, and I pinned the blame on Black Dragon. I heard of how the deceased Cabal manipulated Rivet to attack the human race. He found a weakness in her, so it was only a matter of time before the same would happen to you. I suspected the Black Dragon's ringleader, Kano, would use your skills for his plan. And I was right, hearing him boast about it. And somehow, hearing my name made you fight back even harder.
I didn't want you to be disappointed in me.
It's not a matter of trying not to disappoint me. It's a matter of what you do to further define yourself. And you could still control that. You need to know what you're up against. Next time, please think before you act.
That's something all of us need to keep in mind.
I know it sounds easier said than done, but I know you can do it, Sly.
I wish it were easy. As I watched all that dirt and blood go down the drain, I felt relieved of all the hurt I'd been through for the past few hours. But it only felt that way physically. On all other levels, it was not yet over. Bentley and Murray picked me up from the hospital shortly after. I told them everything that happened, but I stayed quiet afterwards. I had quite a lot on my mind. Being a thief had already gotten me in much trouble, but when I tried being a hero, I became reckless and ended up doing more damage. I wasn't sure of myself anymore. I wasn't sure what to do or where to go. I thought maybe I was in over my head. Carmelita was right. I could control what I did to define myself. The thinking, however, was going to take some time. They say the man behind the mask is at his lowest, and now the mask was off, and I was ready to admit to everything.
You're almost late!
I haven't been sleeping well lately. These past few weeks have really taken a toll on me.
That is partially why I called you here. Do you remember why you even chose to join this movement in the first place?
I did it because someone was in danger. Pupuru was being stalked by the Dark Knight and needed to be liberated from the nightmare he wanted to trap her in.
And did you have any idea what you were up against?
Honestly, I wasn't. I had never heard of Pupuru at the time, nor did I know why Ratchet and Agent Shepard asked me to help. All they said was that they heard about me, and that my skills could be put to good use.
Perhaps they saw much potential in you and did not want it to be wasted. Think of it. It was a while after you had returned from Egypt that things would change the most. When we brought you back to the present, that experience of isolation seems to have changed you. That whole ambition of preserving Cooper history brought you into that mess in the first place.
Guess I learned my lesson. After watching my parents die when I was a kid, I wanted to retain their legacy and keep our line of thieves intact. But over the years, I began to think more and more about myself. I didn't understand there were people out there who needed a hand even more. Pupuru being the prime example. In a way, I'm still quite new to this hero thing. I keep forgetting what's more important.
You're getting warmer. You accepted the position willingly, and your thieving skills were put to better use. First, you stole Shinnok's amulet, then you stole Kano's cyber eye. Although he dared you to kill him in cold blood, you only took what made him strong. And you got the evidence that you were set up for that document theft. You made progress, though it was quite a struggle.
Not that I don't trust you, but don't you think you could have solved that case yourself? You are an inspector, after all.
If I did everything myself, you would not have learned anything. A real hero needs a trial. Nothing is too easy. Although I am part of a group myself, I am not usually noticed. I find myself downgraded by everyone else who takes the spotlight the public provides. But I don't mind. I've held back from any major activity to see if you could handle things yourself.
You must be full of surprises.
Just like you.
Hey, hope we're not interrupting anything.
It is fine. I have already said what I needed.
So how's that pep talk?
It was amazing. It's like everything that's happened these past couple of weeks is suddenly behind me.
That's how powerful a simple conversation can be. It seems you two are doing the same.
Sort of.
No, the girl is right. You have already opened up quite a lot there.
Anyway, Agent Shepard just called and reported seeing the rest of the Black Dragon slip into Clement's campground. We need to go back there and draw them out.
If we're going back there, then why didn't we stay until they arrived? Then again, we probably wouldn't want any more unpleasant encounters with those bears.
They probably don't come out during the day. We should be fine.
I would really like it if you came with us, Sly. You already tackled the Black Dragon's leader, so it's only fair that you help take care of the rest.
Look, that time was different. I was already in a bad spot. I don't know if I'm really cut out for this hero bit.
What are you talking about? We've been on plenty of adventures together, and our teamwork really paid off. You'll be fine, I'm sure of it. I know you still have it in you, Sly. I know you really want to be better, and you can be. Just remember what you were doing this for, and why it is important to you. And I know you haven't forgotten.
Am I dreaming, or has she really grown up?
She has.
I speak from experience, having to face fears of my own.
Alright, I guess I'm game.
I will come with you. You will need plenty of eyes on the outside.
Sweet! Let's get going!
Allows the raccoon to slow him down. Then he openly confesses his plan to use him. That is not what I would call a reliable leader. It should be time for a change of management.
Hold up. You're getting way ahead of yourself, Houdini.
Zip it! The time should be now. We've already been spotted. The fuzz is waiting for us to step outside. If we're going to take arms, we need to come prepared. First things first, I'm taking charge now.
What? What gives you the right?
You want to know why? Because my life as a bounty hunter gives me the right. That's why. You certainly haven't been around me long enough, haven't you?
As much as I hate to admit it, you're actually starting to intimidate me now.
Estoy rodeado de un par de bastardos incompetentes.
If that means what I think it does.
Yeah, he says he's surrounded by a couple of incompetent bastards.
I thought so.
Care to prove him wrong?
You better if you want me to take it easy on you. Now spread out and search the place. Find something useful we can use against those men out there.
Okay, so if they're in there, then why haven't they come out?
They're probably waiting for us to make the first move. They've already taken out 2 patrolmen who went in after them. This time, they'll get more than they bargained for. That's when you 3 step in for a fair fight. Don't get distracted by anything else. Just apprehend those 3.
That sounds simple enough.
Not really, considering whom we're up against.
But they just busted out of prison, so they don't have their usual arsenal of danger to get us with.
That's true, but we should still be cautious.
Promise me you won't do anything rash, Cooper.
I promise. I'll do better this time.
You better get a move on.
Ratchet? Didn't we see a dead body in the front office last time we were here?
You're right. I bet it would have been a lovely sight for Cage, knowing him.
Wait, you saw a corpse and then just left it there?
We forgot all about it.
This place looks much better during the day.
You're telling me. Especially since there's no creepy clone of me lurking around anymore.
The body's gone.
I guess they couldn't handle the rotten smell.
Get under the desk.
Are you both even ready?
I'll be using the guns those patrolmen had. As for Cage, it wasn't easy finding him a new pair of hands. The kitchen knives will do for now.
You couldn't find anything bigger than these?
Oh, grow up, will you? Look at me.
Wait a minute. Something in here smells familiar.
I'll smell it too.
Did I have to use that cologne this morning?
I think they're talking about me.
Come on out, partner. We know you're here.
Your magic can make us teleport? Why haven't you used that before?
Hey, I never thought it was possible either.
Well, what if it isn't the 3 Black Dragon Stooges? Mavado, Erron Black, and Cagely.
How long did it take for you to come up with that?
Your taunts are meaningless, Cooper. Besides, we're the Red Dragon now.
Well, whatever you call yourselves now, your crime spree is gonna end again pretty soon.
Let me take the Lombax. I'd like to settle this, one gunman to another.
And I want the ridiculous ringtail. Let's see if his killing instincts kick back in.
That leaves me with the girl. This should be easy.
If you 3 behave, this won't have to take long.
Like I should listen to you. My clan, my rules.
Come on, Cooper. Let's make this quick. I want to disembowel you and dump you on the street as roadkill.
With kitchen knives for hands? Fat chance. Are you even trying? I thought you wanted to make this quick.
Your cane is too long, you belching buffoon.
Oh, come on. I only had breakfast an hour ago.
What are you doing up there?
Irritating you? Got a problem with that?
More like you're cowardly retreating, just like you did on every heist in the past. Every time you've engaged in a fight, you've always shamelessly stolen something in the process. How about you come down and try it once more? Taking a human life has often been a snap for me. So why not try it yourself, here and now? I know you want to silence me.
Don't listen to him. He's only trying to toy with you. Remember your promise. You can do this.
What's the matter? Forgot to attend anger management class?
I'm just in the mood for a new game. It's called Catch the Cane.
Hey, watch where you're throwing that!
Now take me for a ride.
Get off me, you horrible has-been!
Maybe if you ask nicely, I'd be glad to. But what the heck? Yeah! I hit just the right spot to knock him out. Nothing too serious. That honestly felt good. At least now I've kept myself under control.
For a Lombax, you're as hard to catch as a rattlesnake.
Yeah? Catch this!
You're all that's left, Mavado. Have you had enough?
I still have one last bullet. I'm not afraid to use it.
Then you better choose your target fast. One bullet against the three of us can't do much.
True. Individually, you are an enemy to respect, but you seem to fare better when united.
And that means we won!
Wait, you're giving up so easily?
Why waste the effort? I'd do better next time when I'm fully prepared.
If there is a next time!
Great going. I had a hunch you three wouldn't fail me.
It's starting to feel like the old days of when this group first started. We stick to the mission and keep our cool. It feels great to be a hero again.
We're glad to see you improve, Sly. But keep in mind that it's not typically fighting bad guys and stopping crimes that gives you the hero label. My friend Grim once told me that to be a hero, you don't have to do big things. You just have to do the right ones.
You really are keeping on top of that now.
I didn't know it was time for sweet talk.
You did splendidly, Cooper. Not a single casualty.
Why are my gums still bleeding? My tooth. My gold tooth. Cooper, what did you do?
You extracted a man's gold tooth? Straight from its socket?
Not extracted. I knocked it out of him. How much do you think this gold is worth?
Okay, I'll admit, that is pretty funny. Perhaps being a thief is still a part of you we can't argue about.
Hey, stealing from bad guys is fun. The less resources they have, the sooner our victory.
We might need to talk about that just a little more.
I had never felt so much better before. I had accomplished a mission without letting my arrogance get the best of me. And it ended with me being surrounded by very close friends. They gave me the words I needed to hear and brought the best in me. For a moment, I wish I improved on day one, and my journey would have been a lot smoother. But then again, what good is a journey without a trial? Lessons have to be learned, and no matter how late I was glad to have learned my lesson.